It's NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams. Should be a terrific game here tonight. Capital One Arena in our nation's capital. Tonight, the Washington Wizards playing host to the LA Clippers. The opening tip belongs to the Wizards as we get going in Washington. To Beal. Wall. To Porter. Knocked loose. That ball's out of bounds off one of the Wizards. A lot of contact on that play. He plays through it and scores.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Washington basketball to Beal. Deep right corner. Wall to Beal. Short jumper off the mark.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Has a look. Can't connect. To Tobias Harris. Screen coming. The pass set it all up.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
I got ball.
To Wall. Porter. Fires the three. His first effort off the mark. Beverly. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
On the follow. Way to stay with it.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
From long range. That one off the mark. It's no good. Wall across the timeline. Trailing by 4. Beal to Wall. Here comes the screen. Wall driving right to the basket. To Porter. Here's a chance from long range. Not that time. He misses. To Williams. Lets it fly from long range. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
Look, the reality is some players have it and some players don't. There's a reason why they call him the one.
It's Washington with the basketball. To Beal. Wall. Gets it in the right corner. To Wall. Five to shoot for Washington. Trying to cash in. Deep 2 there. Won't go. Knocked loose. Has a chance. Wide open look. Won't go.
That's called a heat check right there. Surprised he missed that one. That was an open look.
Porter to Wall. Porter to Wall. Here comes the screen. John Wall goes to work. Too much contact. And free throws coming.
You see this all the time. The defensive players establishing his presence on the court and also checking to see how far the refs are going to let him go.
Can't connect on the first free throw. So he goes 1 for 2 from the line after hitting on the second. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Wall. The Wizards with 4 to shoot. Here's Wall for 2. He shoots. Oh, off the mark.
You know, Ed, everybody gives so much credit to the guy who contested the shot, but there's no way he's in that position without the communication of the backbone of the defense. When you have a guy back there who can block shots and tells you to apply more pressure, you know you're in a safe place.
To Tobias Harris. The Clippers with 4 to shoot. The screen sets him up for 2.
They're going to have to find answers defensively and quickly because he's carving them up in the first quarter.
Screen coming. To Wall. Beal. Going to launch beyond the arc. Jay, they've been waiting for that to go down, but here they are trying to chip away and cut into this margin.
And there's nothing more frustrating as a shooter to get open looks and not see the ball go in. But if they do, that could be the start of a problem.
Doesn't have the touch. No good. To Beal. Off the mark.
And as a shooter, this is when you start to second-guess your shot. You've had 3 wide-open shots that you just can't put through the net, but still, keep hunting your shot.
Looking to take this all the way. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The ref spit, and that's the game.
Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups. The free throw good. Cashes in on the three-point play. The lead now stands at 10. That ball's out of bounds off one of the Wizards.
Take care of the ball. Oh, yeah, let's go. Shot you. Yep. Double.
To Williams.
We go. Trap this. Come on, we got it.
Lets it fly from beyond the arc. That's off the side of the rim. No good. Knocked loose. Keeps the ball in bounds. That's what you want to see. Wall into the front court. Trailing by 10. Five on the shot clock. Oh, leaves the defender in the dust. Not that time. Clippers have the basketball. To Tobias Harris. 4-3. Where's the chatter? No one was even close to him.
It's all about creating space with the dribble. Once you have that gap, you can beat somebody in a variety of ways. He chose a dagger with the 3.
Knocked loose. It's a turnover as they head the other way. For 3, Wizards pull down the board. Rises for the slam. Jay, perhaps that's a start.
Those kind of plays get me fired up. That's a momentum play. They looked lifeless here in the first quarter, but a dunk like that can get your team going in the right direction.
Wall with it up top, trailing by 11. Oh, big finish at the rim.
And that is the sign of an unselfish team. When everybody in transition thinks they have a chance to get the ball because you have a willing passer, somebody willing to make other players on his team look great, that's only going to force your players to play that much harder on offense and give you more energy on the defensive end.
Hey, switch, I got it. Pick it up.
To Tobias Harris. Off the assist.
As a player, there's nothing better than coming out in the first quarter and playing exactly the same way you played the last couple of days of practice. You're moving the ball, you're capitalizing on mistakes, and you really built a nice lead.
Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes.
Subbing in for
Beal. To Gilgeous-Alexander. To Beal. Gilgeous-Alexander fires the three. He made his first effort, but not that time. To Beverly. Beyond the arc for three. It's good for three.
He showed that he had great chemistry with his teammates on that shot. Keep getting him good looks, and the one will just keep scoring.
Here we go. My ball, my ball.
Gilgeous-Alexander. Tough make through traffic.
Another possession they were forced to take a tough shot. This time they got it to go, but they need to do something different to start creating more open look opportunities.
To Beverly. Fires the three. It's Howard, the rebound.
Hands up, hands up, hands up. Catch up, baby.
Gilgeous-Alexander to Beal. Baseline drive. Marcin Gortat pins it. Oh, denied.
As my old teammate RJ would say, stay down, clown.
To Beverly. From long range. That no good. Off the mark.
I got ball. Got so far.
Gilgeous-Alexander to Howard. Clippers have it. Patrick Beverly. 2 for 3 now here in the first.
In the paint, you need to finish. Just like that.
Beal.
Green, I got your help.
To Gilgeous-Alexander. Beal. Rebound taken by Gortat. To Beverly. Gortat. Here's a chance from long range and drains it.
When a rookie starts to believe that he not only can play, but more importantly, he belongs, nights like this become more and more common.
Gilgeous-Alexander to Howard. To Gilgeous-Alexander. Gets it in the left corner. Gilgeous-Alexander. Ariza with a shot. No good.
Who gonna do this?
Taken down by Howard. Deep left corner. Lets it fly from long range. That's off the side of the rim. Short.
Defense. Defense, let's go.
He throws it down.
Showing you why he belongs here in this league with the best of the best. Efficient scoring out of the rookie here tonight.
Whistle stops play. Timeout for Washington as they'll talk things over here in the first quarter. Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot from in close. No good.
And that's how you make a difference. Every shot that the offense takes, make sure that it has a 10 as far as degree of difficulty.
Bradley. Ooh, he'll take that.
This is a game of ways. As a defense, you have to recognize that they come and they go. That will not be the case all the time moving forward.
Oh, he's denied.
Oh, big man doing work right there.
Deep three at the buzzer. And a three-pointer at the buzzer for good measure. What a finish to the opening period. A great stretch here to start the game. We played one with the visiting Clippers out on top. Jay and I back with more after this. You're watching the NBA on EA Sports. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. To Bradley.
I got your help here. Watch out, screen coming. Watch out.
Cash is in for two.
Bread and butter. And there are a few that can do it better off the screen.
To Porter.
Get back in there.
Not that time.
And you hate to say this, but this is the reality of the matter. Sometimes it takes guys a little while to warm up into the game. Seems like they finally found their rhythm in the second quarter.
And that'll get out of bounds. Last touch by the Clippers. Gilgeous-Alexander. To Porter. He was all over him. Missed the shot. No free throws.
And this happens all the time in this league. Sometimes offensively, you're tired. It's one of those type of nights. You combine that with the fact that the defense is tough.
Stuffs it down with authority. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. Beal to Porter. Going to launch beyond the arc. Still hasn't hit from deep in the first half. No good.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
Lets it fly from beyond the arc. And a putback slam. That has to feel deflating for the other side.
They've really came out and made a statement so far in this first half. Another powerful dunk, but another easy dunk. When are we going to see some defense?
Porter. Oh, great pass. Setting up the basket.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
It's the Clippers with the possession now. And a chance coming up at the line.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
Knocks down the first. And gets both to drop at the line.
Into the game for the Washington Wizards.
Into the front court comes Wall. Down a bundle. Nothing going here on that drive. The jumper's off the mark. To Williams. The crossover gets inside and the slam dunk.
Woo! This rookie is a high flyer. He brings that kind of pro-am vibe to the NBA, and it's fun to watch.
Wall to Beal. To Porter. Oh, had him going there for a second. To Beal. Won't go. He needs some luck on his side given how they're defending. To Tobias Harris. Tough shot and nearly a chance at a three-point play. No foul.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
To Tobias Harris. To Bradley.
I'll say this, great young talent, but needs to really start making better decisions and protecting the ball.
They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor. Into the front court, it's Wall. His guys down big. The pass taken away by the Clippers.
When you're outmatched talent-wise, you cannot get outworked. Get that ball back.
Great feed, sets it up. Down low to Williams. Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Beal to Wall. Five to shoot for Washington. Porter gets it to go. The coach cannot be happy with that closeout.
Ooh, that confidence level is so superior. Whenever you start jogging back on defense before the ball even goes through the net, that speaks for itself.
Knocked loose. That's a turnover. It goes the other way.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
To Williams. Harris. All by himself. Creates his own shot there.
And see, this is simple. This is where the PG pulls the bigs over to the side and says, we can't allow that to happen. You need to be an enforcer down low.
Oh, blocked away.
That kid can block out the sun, man.
Ball was over the cylinder. Offensive goaltending. Wave it off. Some lineup changes now for both clubs. To Williams. He takes it right at them and scores. You have to fill in there.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Wizards at the controls. Slams it down.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
To Bradley. Avery Bradley. He's 2 for 2 now.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
Wall across the timeline. Looking to make something happen. Goes to the left side. Wall. Nothing going here on that drive. Has a look. Gets a shot up. Off the mark. Trying to cash in. Gets a look. Can't hit. Ah, rocking the rim.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
To Williams. Great pass to set it up. Wide open look, won't go.
Oh, I like that. You got the defense rotating from side to side. They're even recovering late, but still you got to make that one.
It's a turnover as they head the other way. And stuffs it home.
And cutting hard in transition is one of the most underrated things about this game. The harder you can cut is the more it opens up the floor to make plays just like that.
Wall. Montrezl Harrell able to recover with the block. New blood coming in for both sides. Doesn't get the bounce. He gets it.
So many times you can tell if a player is going to finish before he even gets to the rim. Did you see that look on his face? That was the look of a three-point play. You always going in thinking you can get more at the rim.
Here, coming left, left.
Porter, bad pass there. Clippers have it. To Miles Bridges. Off the assist.
I was expecting the dish there, but way to fake that one and lay that one in.
Wall into the front court. He'll run the offense. To Porter. 4-3. And the rebound taken down by the Clippers. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball, but sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Free throw's good. It's a three-point play. This big first half continues. Now the Wizards going to take the timeout as they'll take a moment to go over things here in the second quarter.
I'm on D.
Gilgeous-Alexander. And the rebound brought down by Harrell.
That shot, my fault.
It's LA Clippers ball. Knocked loose. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
It's a big finish.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Able to convert inside.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Wizards come up with it. And counted at the rim.
Did you see that change of direction mid-flight? And also the English he utilized to spin the ball off the rim? That was a thing of beauty.
LA Clippers with the basketball. Porter to Howard. Won't go. Has a chance. Rebound owned by Washington. Knocked loose. That's a turnover. It goes the other way. Give him 2 points. High percentage.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
To Howard. Clippers have got it. Beverly. Count the basket at the rim.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Wizards have it. Gilgeous-Alexander. To Porter. Can't miss those. Stuffs it down with authority. This is becoming a runaway.
They're getting to the rim at will, probably because we're watching Matador defense. You probably want to get in the way of your defender if they keep trying to attack the rim.
Gilgeous-Alexander. Here comes the screen. To Howard. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down. Jay, you know the deal. Keep the touches coming inside.
As long as that defense continues to give you high percentage shots, you better take that every time.
We have both squads set to make some moves right now.
Number 2, John Wall. Subbing in for the Clippers, number 13.
Knocked loose. That ball's out of bounds off one of the Wizards.
Clippers ball.
Corner 3 at the buzzer. A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to our Indian.
The Clippers absolutely dominated the competition.
Who was cold?
Forget Cole. This guy will be happy.
Player of the half.
I'm ready to skip ahead and just get this guy player of the game. You can tell he's on his way to a special game. Thanks for joining us for the halftime report. The second half is about to get started.
Beverly into the front court. His guys hold a commanding lead. Goes to the right side.
Come right.
Harris.
Gotta come through.
They've slowed down the pace. Now 3 on the shot clock. It goes down.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Beal. To Porter. For 3. Working hard on the glass. The follow won't go either.
What happened is he didn't balance himself off the defender. He didn't initiate contact. He allowed the contact to initiate him. We could break that down later in the broadcast, but that's why he missed that easy chip.
Double.
Picked up by the Wizards.
We're getting next.
To Wall.
Coming up.
There it is, John Wall. Oh, 3 for 8. He's got to do better.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Oh, the slam popped out. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
Beal. And he stepped out of bounds. Turns the ball over. Clippers have the basketball.
Everybody pick up. D.
Sizing up the defense. To Tobias Harris. Down low to Williams. Fires the 3, and he buries it. Jay, the system produces once again.
He's most definitely got the hot hand behind the three-point arc. Anytime your first-round pick is shooting like this, your GMs and owners just sit back and smile.
Screen coming. Beal. Doesn't have the touch. No good. The follow won't go either. To Williams. Deep left corner. Williams. To Tobias Harris. LA with 4 to shoot. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The refs bit, and that's the game.
Free throw good to cap off the three-point play as they continue to open things up here in the third quarter. Wizards with the basketball. Wall. And the finish. Slam dunk. Here on their home floor, they're chipping away.
I mean, does this crowd have a pulse? Are they even alive? Sometimes when you make a play like that, your crowd needs to get you back in this ball game.
Gortat. To Tobias Harris. Beyond the arc for three. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
They're shooting the ball well, but let me tell you why. They're already ready to shoot before they even catch the ball. Look at their hands. Their hands are ready, providing a target. So when they catch that ball, they go right into their shot. We call that being shot ready.
Offensive rebound. There you go. Way to stay with it.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
Hey, switch, I got him.
The drive, right to the basket. In a flash, scores at the rim.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
To Wall. Porter. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
Washington basketball. Has a look. Cleans it up. Nice pass to get things going.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive. But when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want it.
Gets it in the left corner. Williams. Lou Williams. Quiet night, but 2 for 3 in the contest right now.
Well, they're shooting the ball at an amazing clip, and when they shoot the ball this well, they're essentially unguardable. And Ed, let me tell you what that does for the team. It eventually opens up space to put the ball down on the ground and get to the rim. That's how critical the three-point shot is.
To Wall. And he'll go to the foul line.
Okay, now we're on the home stretch, and you got a big lead. Don't let your opponent back in this game by giving up extra possessions.
First try at the line, no good. Good recovery. Hits the second free throw.
Defense. Defense, let's go.
Gets to the basket and scores.
It can only be one of two things here. One, the defender ran out of gas. Or two, this dude is just unstoppable.
Driving right to the basket. That approach, that's what you want to see. Nice save. Superman, Dwight Howard. Now 3 for 9.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
Ah, the monster stuff.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat five, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
I got ball. This is all me.
Wall to Porter. Block shot.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Hustle pays off. They've got the possession. Stuffs it down with authority.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
It's the Clippers with the possession now. Goes to the left side. To Williams. Fires the 3. Oh, he couldn't get it to go. Porter. Missed it.
Rebound, rebound. Pick up, pick up. Double, double, double.
Now a steal by Washington.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you'll be able to stop a great passing team.
The screen sets him up for two.
Oh, don't see the read, be the read.
It's Washington with the basketball. Wall to Howard. It's Gortat with the rebound.
And you knew this game had a chance to get out of hand pretty quickly because of the communication. When these guys stepped on the court, Ed, they were yapping back and forth to each other. And that kind of communication, that kind of collective responsibility to one another, you feel that on the court. That's why this team is special.
Knocked loose. And that's going to get out of bounds. So it remains Washington basketball. Looks like both teams are making substitutions. That ball's out of bounds off one of the Wizards. Williams. Ball's tied up. We'll get a jump ball. All lined up and ready for the jump.
Make him pick it up. Make him pick it up.
To Williams. That pass stolen by the Wizards.
You know, Ed, sometimes you're just more ready to play than your opponent. The intensity and the effort is off the charts.
To the rim. Lays it up and in.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
It's LA Clippers ball. A drive, but he can't get it to go. Wall with it up top. His guys down big. Marcin Gortat swats it.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Hey, double screen.
Screen coming
Back door. I got your backside.
to Porter from long range. Message received. Well defended.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Knocked loose. Defense forces the turnover, and it leads to points.
So many times you can tell if a player is going to finish before he even gets to the rim. Did you see that look on his face? That was a look of a three-point play. You always going in thinking you can get more at the rim.
That ball's out of bounds off one of the Wizards. Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor.
Stepping in for the Los Angeles Clippers, number 51.
To Bradley.
I got your help here. Double, double, double.
Short jumper stays out.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
LA Clippers with the basketball. Over to the right side. The Clippers with 4 to shoot. Here's a chance from long range. He buries it.
Everything looks great when you shoot the ball like this. And yes, Ed, this team does have some issues, but they are all masked and camouflaged with this shooting display. Oh, he just blocked that shot out of bounds.
Yeah, they're lucky they get the ball back. Changes coming from both sides right now. Gilgeous Alexander. The pass taken away by the Clippers. Shot won't go. To Wall. There it is, John Wall. 4 out of 10.
It's me. I got the ball. Top the ball.
To Miles Bridges. Bradley. The drive, right to the basket. Stuffs Knocks it down with authority.
Come on, somebody tell me when he added that to his arsenal.
Into the front court comes Wall. Down a bundle. Almost, and he's not getting the call. Clippers have the basketball. That ball's out of bounds off one of the Wizards. Easy path to the rim.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
Here comes the screen.
No, he can't guard you out there.
It's Wall. Knocks it down off the step back.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Leaves his man in the dust and finishes at the rim.
That's called a grown man play, Ed. Someone's trying to get featured on SportsCenter tonight.
19-footer at the buzzer. And he hits. That'll do it. Third quarter complete. And a nice advantage right now for the Clippers. The Clippers with the basketball as we begin the fourth quarter. And it might be time to empty.
We know what's coming. Go get it.
Substitutions, Washington. Into the game for LA, number 17.
To Bradley. Deep two there, won't go. Stuffs it down with authority. At this point, if it continues, it just may be good night, Irene.
And ooh, I like that Irene line.
There you go, Jay.
And sometimes as a player on the defensive end, Ed, you need to draw a line in the sand. You have to find a way to change the narrative because right now the constant theme has been too many easy buckets.
Jay, don't deny it. You're an old soul at heart.
Yeah, I still don't know who Irene is.
Me neither. To Bradley. Down the lane to lay it in.
You know, it reminds me, Ed, of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Lets it fly from long range, and the rebound grabbed by the Clippers. Stuffs it down with authority.
Hey, look, this is a new wave. If a young cat catches you sleeping on the wrong night, it's definitely going to get 1 million+ views the next day.
Let's go. Pick him up. Pick him up.
Gilgeous-Alexander. To Howard. Send it away.
Did you see how far he got up? He kept going up and up and up. I think he
Stuffs it down with authority.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. And too much contact.
Timing was just a tad bit off.
Gilgeous-Alexander. He cruises in for 2. Too easy.
Okay, you don't get a 10 for style points, but it worked.
Count it.
It's almost like he had the defender on a string, and he's the puppet master.
Gilgeous-Alexander. Clippers have it. To Bradley. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The ref spit, and that's the game.
Avery Bradley trying to cash in on a three-point play. For his career, 77% at the line. They love this hustle. And the Clippers have the rebound. It's the Clippers with the possession now. To Bradley. Avery Bradley looking good. 4 for 5.
You hear coaches talk all the time about passing the ball on time and on target. As a passer myself, if I can deliver the ball to you in a position where I cannot give you options to think, but just go up and make the play easy, that's a win-win.
Knocked loose. Oh, emphatic slam.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
To Gilgeous-Alexander.
Screen right. Double.
To Bradley. Shot clock, it's coming down to 4. Now down to 3. And count the basket.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Here comes the screen. Gilgeous-Alexander. Knocked loose. He's on the deck. Great sacrifice. Knocks it down from mid-range.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Jumper's good.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
Knocked loose. It's a turnover as they head the other way. And watch him do the rest. Slam dunk. Late heave to beat the buzzer. It's the Clippers who come away with the victory as they win this one in very convincing fashion. For Jay Williams and all our crew, I'm Ed Cohen saying so long for now. This has been a presentation of
The Clippers. On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose. We look forward to seeing you again next time.
You need some peanut butter for that jelly. Oh, I see you. Good layup. Way to finish at the rim. Tell him get in the weight room.